Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my review for Percy Jackson and the Olympians, episode 6. So, spoiler warning, obviously, if you have not seen Percy Jackson and the Olympians episode 6, do not watch this video because I'm going to be talking about it in all spoiler details. So if you have not seen the episode, go watch it and then come back. And yes, let's just get straight into it. So if you've been watching my reviews, then you'll know that I've been thinking that this show, so far, I am enjoying it so far. I thought that maybe the past 2 episodes I didn't love, and I thought they were a little bit, I guess, bland. And I think that sort of continues with this episode, especially because I was a little bit more hyped for this episode than I was for the other ones, just because all the conversations surrounding this episode on Twitter was that it was going to be, it was going to be so good, it was going to be iconic, it was, this is such a big moment from the books and from the movies, it was going to be great. And, I saw someone describe on Twitter the exact way that I'm feeling about the show. It's not that it's necessarily bad, it's that it's just dull. And I especially felt that with this episode. I was very much looking forward to it. And I guess, as someone who hasn't read the books or even seen the movies, I did go back and sort of watch the scene that happened in the movie that also happened in this episode at the casino. And I got to tell you, it has a lot more life in the movie. It's a lot more fun, and it just... yeah, it had a lot more life to it. It just felt dull in this one. And a lot of the fans who I've seen so far on Twitter who have read the books agree with me, and that this episode in particular was quite dull. And it was very disappointing to me because, I don't know, it's just the whole show, sort of, even Lin-Manuel Miranda, I wasn't even captured with his performance as Hermes. That's who he was playing, right? I hope I'm getting that right. That's who he was playing. If I'm getting that wrong, then, I know it's not Ares, because that's who we met in the last episode. But Lin-Manuel Miranda, he didn't even really capture me that much, So it definitely was Hermes, by the way. He didn't capture me. I like Lin-Manuel Miranda, but I didn't feel like his performance was that great, especially when he's talking to Percy. And I just want to know where this is all leading. I understand what quests they're on and that it's destined to fail and things like that. But from a story perspective, an emotional perspective, where is this leading? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling Percy and Annabeth's connection. Like I sort of was in the previous episodes, but I'm not really feeling it now. It feels like they don't really have much chemistry, to tell you the truth. I think Grover and Percy have chemistry, but I'm not so sure about Percy and Annabeth. Again, I think the actors are doing a good job with what they're given, but the dialogue is kind of just feels dry. It feels dull and kind of lifeless to me. I know. Listen, the people who have read the books, for at least the first 5 episodes, were loving it. But this episode, I just was disappointed with. And even the use of levitating by Dua Lipa in the original film, it was Poker Face by Lady Gaga. And why couldn't they just reuse that? That brought so much life to it. And just comparing the two, it felt boring. Like it's supposed to be, in the movie, right, the way it's done is that everything around them moves so fast and they lose track of time. It's supposed to be like a metaphor for like an actual casino, which wants you to lose track of time, and they don't have windows, they don't have clocks. But in this version, they were sort of experiencing memory loss, which was just, it came out of nowhere and was just, it was disappointing because also in the film they were eating the flour, but in this one it was being pumped into the air, which is the reason they're experiencing these effects, and I just found that disappointing. I was interested to see what was going on with Grover and finding that guy who claimed to have found Pan, but also again another moment comparing it with the movie. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but in the film when they find Grover, he's like dancing. And I think it's to Lady Gaga's Poker Face, and it just has so much life and it's so fun. But in this one, he's like he's doing a VR headset, and it's not interesting and it's not fun. But look, I'm still going to be reviewing the show. I'm still going to be watching it week to week. It's disappointing that it doesn't have more life to it and it's not more entertaining to watch. I'm very frustrated, but I guess, again, it could just be boiled down to I'm not a fan of the books, But again, people who are fans of the books in general didn't really like this episode either. I'm sure there are going to be some of you who disagree with me, and let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are with this episode, especially if you're a fan of the books. Did you enjoy it, or did you agree with me? It was dull and kind of lifeless. But yeah, look, I'm excited to see where things end up. The episode ends on, again, another cliffhanger. They always end on cliffhangers. But Percy goes like underwater again and meets someone who I guess works for his father. She gives him the 4 balls that they need to pass into the underworld, something like that, right? I get the details mixed up, but I'm pretty sure that's right. But yeah, so overall, pretty disappointed with this episode. I found Lin-Manuel Miranda to be underwhelming. I found the entire casino situation to be underwhelming. But yeah, so I guess that's that. I'm going to be watching next week and I will be reviewing. So make sure you subscribe and like the video so you don't miss when I upload my next reviews. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the episode. Are you a fan of the books? Are you a fan of the films? Did you enjoy what they did here? Or do you agree with me and you found it to be dull and lifeless? But anyway, yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.